Hello everyone, welcome back to the Wisconsin Greg Show. Today I'm going to be doing some more cooking. I was watching Iron Dog 63 show the other day. He's on YouTube and that's the name of his channel, Iron Dog 63. And he was making some cabbage soup. And it looked delicious and made me hungry, so I decided I'm going to make some too. I'm just going to kind of make my own recipe. I don't really have a recipe. I'm going to see how it turns out and we'll see. But if you want to go check his out and see what his looks like compared to mine, I invite you to go over there and check out his channel. He does a lot of talk shows on his show, and he does a lot of stuff about cooking and stuff like that and preserving food and stuff like that. He just recently did one on making mushroom powder and stuff. So anyways, I was going to show you quick. I don't have a recipe, like I said, with this stuff, the soup. I just do it off the top of my head. I probably should measure the stuff out in case I find one that I really super like, so I could reduplicate it again. But I usually don't. So anyways, just going to show you what I'm going to put in my cabbage soup. I'm not sure if I've ever had cabbage soup. If I have, it was at a restaurant and it was very small, just a little tiny cup of it. I don't remember having it at home or anything years ago. But anyways, I'm going to put some chopped up carrots in there, some chopped up green onions, some chopped up celery, some frozen corn, and of course cabbage. And then I got some diced tomatoes, Italian style, in a can. And I'm going to put some bacon in there. And then I'm going to use beef broth. And I also have a little bit of chopped up green peppers from the garden. I'm just going to use a little bit of these because there's some hot ones in there. I'm not going to put too many in there, just a little bit. Some salt and pepper, ground up pepper and salt, and then some garlic, a little bit of garlic. So we'll see how it turns out. And I'm going to get this stuff chopped up, and I'll be in and out with you as I come along. I won't make you watch me chop and wash all this stuff up. But anyways, I hope this will encourage you to get out and make some soup. It's pretty easy to make, not a hard thing to do. The only thing I probably ain't going to put in mine that he put in his is sugar. He puts a little bit of sugar in it, but we'll see. Maybe if I don't like the taste, maybe I'll try it with sugar. But we'll see how it goes. But I think this will be good the way it is. So I'm going to get going on this, get it cleaned up, and I'll leave a link on the bottom of my page, on the bottom of the description here, a link to his channel. You can go check his channel out too. So I'm going to get this stuff going, and I'll be right back with you in just a flash. Okay, I'm going to dump in the broth. I'm going to use 2 of these. They're both 32 ounces of fluid in each one, or 946 milliliters in each one. I'm going to use 2 of them, and this is beef broth. If I need to, I can add a little bit of water if I need some more. And I did shake them up before I poured them in there. I want to make sure I get all the flavor out of here. And I got the carrots cut up. I'm going to start this up here. Get her going and put her on about medium, a little higher than medium to get her started. I put the carrots in first because they're going to take longer to cook. This is what I got for carrots. A little bit more carrots than I wanted. But I didn't want to leave one lonely carrot left over, so I cut them all up. I'd say it's probably about 2.5 cups, maybe 3. Probably, I'm guessing more about between 2 and 3 cups of carrots chopped up. I'm going to dump them in there. Now I'm going to get the lid here. And I want to get this to heat up a little faster, and I want to keep that flavor in there. So I'm going to go chop up the celery and the cabbage now, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to get some of these green peppers in there that I got frozen from the garden. I'm going to have to use a knife to cut them up a little bit to get them out of here because they're all froze together. They get that way after they've been in the freezer for a while. I've used them quite a bit, but there's still a lot left here. And I'm not going to put too many in there because they're super, some of them were pretty hot. I'm just going to go with that. That'll also give the soup a little bit of color, some greenness, and a little bit of red. So I'm going to put that in there, and I also got some frozen corn. I'm going to put probably, this is a 12-ounce bag. I would guess I'm probably going to put about 4 or 5 ounces of corn in there. Maybe closer to 6. And we'll eat the rest of the corn another day. Making soup, this is so exciting. It's always fun to see how it's going to turn out. It's just like, you should treat it just like you do your art. You should always have fun when you're making your soup, or cooking anything actually. If it don't work out, you can always change it again the second try. Just like art, you don't always make perfect art pictures or whatever, paintings or whatever the first time. Sometimes it takes practice. But we'll see how it turns out, and it's always funny the next day. It always seems like soup is always better the next day after you let it sit overnight in the refrigerator. But anyways, I'm gonna go. I haven't got that cabbage cut up yet, but I wanted to get these 2 frozen things in there first because they're gonna take a little while to thaw out, and it cools the broth down, so I have to bring it back up to temperature again. So I'm going to get that lid back on there, and I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to get this celery in there. I'm trying to put it in there as the order that I think it would take to cook. I may be wrong, but it's always a guessing game, for me anyways. Oh yeah, it's starting to look pretty good in there. So I still ain't got that cabbage done. I'll be back with that in just a little bit. Got my bacon frying up here. It's almost done. I'm going to get that out of there and chop it up. And right now, before I do that, I'm going to throw in some, throw the cabbage in, the chopped up green onion, and the chopped up garlic. So we're going to get that in there real quick, and then also the diced tomatoes. Here goes some cabbage. I actually got 2 plates of cabbage like that I'm going to throw in there. I'm hoping that'll break down. Cabbage usually breaks down a lot. That'll make some more soup. I'm going to dump this diced tomatoes, Italian style. It's a 14.5 ounce can. I'm going to dump it all in there, juice and all. I got my green onions here chopped up. Not too many, just a few. Dump them in there too. The garlic was on the same plate as the cabbage, so that got dumped in there too already. I only had 2 cloves of garlic. I give this a quick stir here before and then I'm going to run and chop that bacon up real quick. Hopefully I didn't burn it. And we'll see what this looks like when she cooks down a little bit. Maybe I'll have to add a little bit of water, but I don't think I'm going to have to. So I'll be right back with you when I get this bacon chopped up, and I'm going to put the lid back on here, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Alright, I just crumbled up the bacon. I don't have a whole lot of bacon, but plenty. If it's got bacon in it, it's got to be good, right? Give this a stir again, and then put the lid back on her. And I'm going to let her simmer for a while until this cabbage gets broke down a little bit more. And then I'll test the carrots and see if they're done. When the carrots are done, the soup should be done. Before I put the lid on though, I'm going to put some ground up pepper in there. I don't like a lot of pepper. So you just do it to whatever your taste, what you like the best. There's a lot of salt in that beef broth, but I am just going to put just a little bit more. That's it, and then if it needs any more at the table, you can add it there, but probably ain't going to need any more. So we'll give this another stir here. Oh, this stuff's going to be some good stuff, I think. I'm glad Iron Dog made that video. He made me hungry. This is a good idea, I'm thinking. We're going to let this cook down a little bit more, simmer. Got it on as low as it can go, and I'm just going to come back here in a little bit and check the carrots, and when they're done, I'll scoop some up and we'll give her a try. So, I'll be back with you in a little bit. Oh yeah, it's looking good. I tried a carrot, it's all done. I didn't have to add any more water to it. We're going to scoop up a bowl of this stuff and give her a try. Oh yeah, that looks delicious. I'm going to get this camera moved over so you can see me, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Oh yeah, I can't wait to try this stuff. It looks delicious. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff there. Has some big chunks in here, I almost need a fork to eat it. Oh yeah, that's really good. And like I said, when that sits overnight, it'll even get better. Delicious. I'm sure glad I watched Iron Dog 63 show to get me inspired on making this stuff. It's good. Well, like I said, go check his channel out. I'll leave the link to his channel in the description, and maybe he can inspire you on some cooking things. He does a lot of different cooking stuff. He does a lot of live streaming and talk shows. Early in the morning, he's an early bird. And sometimes later at night or in the evening. But he does real early ones all the time, quite a bit. So anyways, I want to thank you for watching me cook. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope maybe you'll get out there and try to make yourself some soup. Nothing to it. It's real simple. And we'll catch you later on the next Wisconsin Greg Show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye now.